Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Roisum. I am very excited to begin a series on length and related web handling measures and controls. In this first clip, we will remind viewers what we learned in our 2-day winding class. There are two common commercial practices. In the paper industry and others, the norm is to wind to diameter, report length, and sell by weight. In converting, it is more common to wind to diameter, sell by length, and report weight. The free and easy wound roll sizer by Abbott app does many calculations and conversions for you. In any case, we see length almost always showing up on a shipping label. However, despite our best measurement techniques, wrong roll length complaints are not rare. Let us see why. My 2-day winding class students will recall that specifying diameter and length at the same time is over-constrained, and why this is so. Hint: winding is a one-knob process, meaning that any drift of certain material properties will cause wound roll properties to also drift. My 2-day winding class students will also recall that there are no industry standards for how to define roll length. Length is usually defined by a particular measurement method and a specific location. Every measurement method listed above will give different results in terms of average and variation. Here we list them roughly in order of increasing accuracy, varying perhaps worse than 1% to perhaps better than 0.1%. If we were to take a deep dive into any of the methods, we will find that roll length is not anywhere near as simple as you might have thought. Listed here are some measurement issues. However, even if the measurements were perfect, we have many ways where the customer's length could be different than what you measured. One example is elastic changes in tension between the two measurement points, such as on your winder and on their process. That discrepancy might be notable if the web is stretchy and is defined by counting sheeted parts, because they would be under zero tension. Higher order material behaviors can also be notable, especially if you want to define length closely. As a closing thought, one way to deal with length discrepancy is to pad the length by adding more than you guarantee. The problem here is that padding too much will cost you money, as will padding too little. You can read more about the details of length measurement and definition in 2 of my books. Thank you so very much for watching this module in my plant practical video clips. Stay tuned for more on roll length.